Just going to touch up the clouds, and again using a distorter brush, let's just brush some of the streaks into our desired position. Again, this is often about trial and error and just kind of creating the feel that you're looking for. You might find that you go back 2 or 3 times trying to get the desired effect, but it's important to do this before we go to the next stage. And again, on the main basketball player, I'd like to go back to our wet oily palette and increase the brush slightly with the Command Alt or Control Alt key, and just create some more movement there. So what we can do now is proceed to save the image, and what I'd like to do is save this as a JPEG image. Okay, let's press OK. Now what we'll need to do is open that JPEG image in Lens Flare, and as you can see, when we open the main image, it gives us a default blue light which we can turn off. What I'd like to do is to scroll down. As you can see with Lens Flare, that gives you some really good effects that you can add into your image immediately. But what I'd like to do is choose the proton streaks by double clicking there. I'd like to bring the light streak so it's just underneath the arm. I'd like to rotate the streak so it's kind of parallel to the movement of the clouds, about there. Around about there. And I'm going to bring the scale of it down slightly so it's just inside the canvas, so we can duplicate that without it being cut off. There. Let's bring it down just slightly, and let's play with the brightness so it's around about there. Bring the scale down slightly, and I think we're good to go with that. So what we can do is we can hide the main image, go to File, let's go to File, and let's save that as Light 1, and let's save that as a JPEG image. Now ideally you'd save it as a transparent PNG, but there are some issues with saving the PNGs with Lens Flare. So what I'd like to do is let's close down our old layer and the clouds layer that we were working on. Let's open up the last layer that we were working on, which is layer 9. Let's bring that in. Let's zoom out. Let's go to our layers panel. Let's bring down the cloud slightly. And what we'll need to do is go to File, Place Embedded or Place Linked, and let's choose the light layer. Let's bring it in, open our layers panel again, let's put it on top of the existing layers. Let's bring that across. Down there, let's hide our paths panel. Okay, now I'm going to rasterize the layer because it comes in as a smart object, so I'm going to rasterize that, and I'm going to choose a screen as the layer mode. Okay, let's have a play and see which one gives us the right effect. linear dodge, light and color. I think linear dodge actually gives us the right one. So let's put it just under the arm there. I'm going to press Command and Control T just to rotate that slightly. So it's just about there. Okay. What I'd like to do is press the Alt key, but before we do that, let's make sure that this light layer is in a group. So I'm going to press Command and Control G. Let's group that, and let's call that light. Let's press the Alt key and let's duplicate that layer. What I'd like to do is press Command and Control T, hold down the Shift and the Alt key to get the resizing proportion. Now I'm going to put this underneath the existing layers. Let's put it behind the main layer there. Let's make it slightly smaller. Let's bring that down there. And I think we can add another one at the top. Let's put one maybe just behind his neck there. And what I'll do is I'll play with the saturation and the hue. So let's open up that panel. Go to Adjustments, Saturation, and let's play with the color of that streak at the top. Let's give it maybe a red or a slight pink or even a purple. Let's play with the saturation now. Let's leave that as it is. Let's go to our previous light layer here. Let's press Command or Control U, and let's play with that light streak. Now I might change this, but for now let's keep it as it is there, just underneath. And let's keep it just there under the shorts. Now again, we can always manipulate this at a later stage. Let's zoom in. As you can see there, we have 3 main light streaks. What I'd like to do in the next lesson is to add some real glow and glare to the light streaks to add even more depth and contrast to the overall composition.